What is up, dudes? Welcome back to another video. Just a short one today. We're going to be going over and taking a look at the club selection. Now, of course, we have Arsenal club selection. We have Liverpool club selection. So we're going to take a look at the players, review them, see who's good, who's not, and who you should be trying to pick up for your My Club team. So, Liverpool club selection. We have Van Dijk, Salah, Mane, Allison, Roberto Firmino, Trent, Alexander Arnold, Fabinho, and Henderson. Let's take a look at Van Dijk first of all. I mean, look, probably the best centre-back in the world, probably the best centre-back in the game. He gets a +1 on all stats except lofted pass, which is a +4. He does have the build-up playing style and player skills. You've got heading, man marking, interception, acrobatic clearance, captaincy, and fighting spirit, which is pretty much the holy grail for defending playing skills. He's great with the ball at his feet. He's even got 81 type possession at centre-back. He's relatively quick, superb in air, strong, great stamina. I mean, incredible defensive awareness, aggression, and ball winning. 7 conditioning as well means he's going to be on form more often than not. Maxes out at a 96 overall. If you are struggling for defenders at the beginning of My Club, this is the sort of card you definitely would be wanting to pick up. Absolutely incredible centre-back card. Virgil Van Dijk, solid. Next up, Mohammed Salah. I mean, again, I think this is pretty much a +2 on all stats. Salah's a weird one. I don't really play with wingers personally, but when I might drop for a 4-3-3 in a bit of co-op or something like that. Salah's a weird one. He has really low physical contact in 71, but at 92 balance really does make up for it. So you might look at it and think he's going to get completely dominated by defenders, but at balance he seems to just roll tackles and roll away from people with that incredible 90 acceleration, 94 speed. I'm pretty sure Mohammed Salah does also max out at a 96 as well. Roman flank playing style, again, going to be one of the best wingers in the game early on in My Club. So if you can pick him up, will be a superb addition to your club. Next up, Sadio Mane. Pretty similar situation to Mohammed Salah. +1 on all stats, except dribbling's got a +4. Again, low physical contact, but his balance is high. His speed and acceleration allows him to roll the defenders and just a burst of speed away from him. 7 conditioning is great as well. Again, prolific winger, can play on either side of the pitch. I mean, if you're a skiller like I am, scissor feint, double touch, Scotch move is very, very good this year. He's got the Cruyff turn as well. Track back, he could do a job as like a left midfielder in a 3-5-2 even with something like track back. So Mane would be a superb addition to anyone's club. Another 96 maximum overall as well. I don't spend too long on featured goalkeepers because they're pretty much all the same, man. Once you have 99s across the board in your goalkeeping stats, they're going to do a job. 6 conditioning is good though. His catching actually isn't that great, but physical contact, jump, and kicking power are all good. He does have low punt as well to launch them quick counter attacks. He's going to be good at commanding his box. He's got great reactions, good with the ball at his feet. I mean, if you didn't pick up the Bayern Club edition and you haven't managed to get any, you didn't manage to get the featured Mandanda during the Player of the Weeks, this could be a really, really good card to pick up, man. Having a top draw goalkeeper between the sticks is very, very important in My Club. So, Allison, not a bad pickup, man. Not a bad pickup at all. Roberto Firmino. I'm not sure how I feel about Firmino. I feel like he's probably a bit better at an AMF role. I know it says centre forward. He does have dummy runner playing style, which is very good this year. A lot of players have been added to the dummy runner list. I personally prefer him at an AMF, but 82 finishing on a 90 rated centre forward is not great, really. That's why I said you'd probably drop him a bit deeper. 86 low pass, 94 tight possession, 87 dribbling. They're the sort of stats that you'd want to see from an AMF. So he's not that quick. He's not slow, but he's not electric. Great stamina, great balance. Pretty well rounded in general. Just I don't see where he fits because, like I said, as a centre forward, that low finishing isn't great, but then as an AMF dummy runner playing style is not active. So Firmino's a bit of a weird one. I think Firmino maxes out at 94 overall. So, not bad. Not the best, but it could be a useful player for your starting My Club teams. Trent Alexander Arnold, right. 7 conditioning, got a +2 across pretty much all the stats. A super offensive fullback. He does have okay defensive awareness and ball winning, but Arnold's, his whole game is about getting up and down that right flank and whipping balls in. Pretty sure he's going to have pinpoint crossing. Of course he does. Trent, you know, there's not an abundance of higher rated right backs in the game at the moment, so picking up this feature, Trent Alexander-Arnold, should be at the top of your list, man. Superb card, superb player. Could even work as a right midfielder in a 3-5-2 as kind of like a wing back. Very, very, very good card. Very good card. Should be one that you should be looking to pick up if you can. Fabinho. Now, I really like the look of this Fabinho card. Conditioning 5 isn't the best, but not bad. Great defensive stats, 87 defensive awareness, 86 ball winning, and 85 aggression. Couple that with great stamina, good passing, good dribbling. I mean, 86 tight possession on a defensive midfielder. He does have the anchor man playing style as well. I think, let me just check PES Master. Fabinho maxes out, yeah, he does. He maxes out at a 93 overall. So there is some very good DMFs in the game. If you manage to pick up an icon Rijkaard or an icon Vieira, then you're pretty much set for the rest of the game, to be honest. But if you didn't pick any of them up, this feature Fabinho does look like a very, very viable option at DMF in your 5-star teams. Good card. And last but not least, Jordan Henderson. Now, he's got a +2 on pretty much every stat, +5 on his low pass, though. I mean, it's Henderson. He's not the most glamorous pickup. He is a box-to-box centre midfielder, which is very good this year. Has some great player skills as well. One-touch pass, through pass, and weighted pass means he can kind of dictate the play from a deeper role. 7 form as well means he's going to be on a good arrow the majority of the time. And according to PES Master, this Henderson maxes out at a 93. So, you know, not a terrible card. Like I said, not the most glamorous. You really want the Salahs, you know, you want the Manes, the Trent Alexander-Arnolds, but he wouldn't be a terrible option if you did pick him up, man. Give him a go. Again, great ball control, okay dribbling, but it's his passing stats that really make this Henderson card shine. Looking at the 3 that I would personally like to pick up, I have some great goalkeepers already. I would definitely want to pick up that Fabinho, definitely want to pick up that Trent, and I mean, we've got to have a featured Van Dijk in the club, haven't we? Right, Arsenal up next. I must say, I love the club selection card designs when it's a licensed team. Having like the Emirates Stadium in the background and that, super cool card design. I wish we saw more of the card designs. Maybe if we saw them on a squad screen or something like that. But anyway, let's have a look at the Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Absolutely bananas. +2 overall. 94 offensive awareness, good ball control, good dribbling, tight possession. Low pass is lacking a little bit, but I mean, he's an assassin in front of goal. He's not going to be linking up the play. His sole purpose as a goal poacher is putting the ball in the net. And I mean, 93 finishing with 98 speed, 96 acceleration, great stamina, good physicals, even pretty good jump and heading stats as well. Looking at player skills, chip shot control, knuckle shot, dipping shot, acrobatic finishing, first time shot. Absolute killer, man. Get him in and around the 18-yard box and shoot, and he will score. 6 form is good as well. This Aubameyang does max out at a 96 overall. There is a lot of good centre forwards already in the game. You know, if you've done your icon spins, there's Torres, there's Inzaghi, there's Rummenigge, Van Basten. This featured Aubameyang is up there, man. If you max level this guy, he's going to be one of the best centre forwards in the game at the moment. So if you are opening the Arsenal club selection, definitely try and pick yourself up an Aubameyang. Next up, Nicolas Pépé. Right midfield, right wing forward, can even play SS. Pretty sure he can do a job at centre forward as well. I mean, if you're a dribbler, again, like me, or a skiller, you see that 95 dribbling, you see that 91 type possession. Great place kicking as well. Finesse shots are his bag. Another speed demon, 93 speed, 95 acceleration. That is a +4 on his acceleration. A little bit on the light side in terms of physical contact. The balance could be a little bit better as well. But I mean, he's absolutely electric. All you've got to do, play him in down the right-hand side, beat the defender for pace, cut in and finesse with that left foot. Scissor feint, double touch, flip-flap. Marseille turn, step on ball control. He does have the trinity of double touch, flip flap, and step on ball control, which means he does have the ball roll double touch variation. 6 form, always going to be on a good arrow more often than not. Does max out at a 96 overall as well. I personally would prefer this card on the right over maybe the Salah from the Liverpool selection, but I am an Arsenal fan, so I may be a bit biased. But again, another solid pickup if you are spinning or are opening, sorry, the Arsenal club selection cards. Next up is Alexandre Lacazette, centre forward. He maxes out at, let's take a look at PES Master. I think it might be a 96. It is a 95, so a little bit short. He got a +6 on his offensive awareness, takes up to a 90. A +3 on his ball control. Dribbling is pretty good. I like his passing, finishing solid. A little bit on the slow side for a centre forward, but Lacazette's a bit different to someone like an Aubameyang. Lacazette is kind of like a bounce board for another striker. So he's going to drop a little bit deep and play in that final ball to someone like an Aubameyang. You can see one-touch pass and through passing. Very rare to see that on a centre forward. So, you know, if you like your strikers in a bit more like the Benzema mould where he links play instead of just getting all the goals, Lacazette could be a great option. I got his feature card as one of my veteran bonuses. I used it a few times. It's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's not too bad. I mean, he looks like the perfect, maybe a 4-star centre forward. I don't think he'll be strong enough for a 5-star unless you do max level him. I don't think he'll be able to compete with the Van Basten's, CR7s and all that good stuff. But, I mean, not bad. Not the worst. Not the best. Definitely not Aubameyang or Pepe levels, but could be a decent pickup for something like a 4-star. Next up, David Luiz. We laugh at David Luiz in real life, but he's actually pretty damn good in PES. This featured 1-5 form, pretty good. Great ball control and dribbling for a centre-back. I mean, them passing stats are incredible at centre-back. 86 low pass, 89 lofted. He's good in the air. He's aggressive. His ball winning's really good, but his defensive awareness is lacking a little bit, so he may drift a little bit positionally. Physical contact's good. Jump's good. Stamina's good. Doesn't really look like a centre-back. I reckon he could even do a job at DMF if you did get a position trainer on him. Got a lot of player skills. Lots of great passing and shooting player skills. Not many defensive player skills, which is kind of what you'd want from a centre-back. Extra frontman playing style. He maxes out at, let's have a look, PES Master. David Luiz maxes out at a 93. Okay, 93 for David Luiz max level. Is he going to be a Van Dijk? No, but there is a shortage of top quality centre-backs in the game at the moment. There's only the regular black balls, Varans, Koulibalys and stuff like that. So if you was to max level this David Luiz, you could definitely see him in your 5-star team. Not a problem. But yeah, if you could get a position trainer from one of the Challenge Cups, maybe try him out at DMF. I feel like he may be suited to that role with them passing stats. But yeah, not a bad centre-back, David Luiz. Granit Xhaka at DMF. I'm not a fan. A DMF with 69 defensive awareness, 76 ball winning. He does have the Anchorman player style, which is very desirable at DMF, but them defensive stats are just too low. Super slow as well. I mean, this is with a +3 and he only has 69 speed, 65 acceleration. Listen, I'm an Arsenal fan. I love Granit Xhaka and he's an incredible passer of the ball, but he doesn't have much else about him. Without his passing, his finishing's not that great. His dribbling's not great. He's not quick. He's not great defensively. You probably want to try and steer clear of this Granit Xhaka. He does max out at a 94. So, maybe if he was to put some trainers into him, level him up a bit, he might be a bit more viable. But for 5-star, he's just going to be too slow. The game's just going to completely bypass him. So if there is one to try not to get, for me personally, it's probably this Granit Xhaka card. Next up, we have Kieran Tierney. Now, I love Kieran Tierney. He was one of my favourite left-backs last year, and he has got a bit of an upgrade. This Black Ball 86 rated Tierney does look really nice. Lacking a little bit defensively, but that's not really his job at left back. He's going to be bombing up and down the pitch, similar to what Trent does on the other side, whipping in balls with that pinpoint crossing. Passing stats are pretty good. Ball control dribbling's okay for a left back. Super quick. Stamina's really good. He's actually pretty good physically as well, considering his height is not great. Not too many player skills. Pinpoint crossing, low lofted pass and long throw are pretty good for a fullback. Captaincy's a great one to have as well. Kieran Tierney maxes out at, I will tell you right now. Kieran Tierney maxes out at a 93. So if you are struggling for left backs, this one is a very viable option. I think if you are going to use this Kieran Tierney, you probably want to use a more defensive minded fullback on the right hand side, because like I said, he lacks in defensive stats. He's more about getting up the pitch and providing wide support to the strikers and stuff like that. But a very nice card, Kieran Tierney. Now, this is where I get excited, okay? I'm a 3-star player. I love playing 3-star. I do play a bit of 5-star now and again, but I do love playing 3-star. Featured Bukayo Saka, 83 gold ball, but he maxes out at a 94. Now, you're going to have to put a lot of trainers in because there's 51 levels to get through, but can play left back, left mid, or left wing perfectly. Can also do a job on the right-hand side as well. Ball control's good, dribbling's good, possession's good, good passing stats, great speed. A little bit on the weaker side, and the stamina could be, boosted a little bit. But once you start leveling this guy up, I reckon he will be an absolute monster. I can't wait to see what a 94 rated Bukayo Saka looks like. Definitely one to be picking up if you play the lower team strengths. I'm hoping so much that I get this Saka. A great little card for a lower rated youngster. It's good to see the youngsters getting some feature player love, man. Another youngster getting some feature player love is Joe Willock, centre midfielder. Classic number 10 for a centre mid. I'm not too sure about. I like my centre mids to be a bit more box to box. Can do a job at AMF though. I think that's probably where the playing style will fit best at an attacking midfield role. Conditions pretty low. 4 out of 8 is not great. So maybe on the bench. You know, you don't want to be starting with him just in case he's on a down arrow. But having him on the bench, pretty good option. Ball control's good. Dribbling, passing, all them stats that you'd expect to see from someone with a classic number 10 playing style. Deceivingly quick as well. 81 speed, 8 acceleration. That is a +4 in his acceleration. Balance is very, very good as well. And physical contact's not too bad. This Joe Willock maxes out at 92. Again, similar to Saka. If you do like the lower team strengths and you do like, you know, invest in trainers into players, this could be one that you could be willing to pick up, man. Him and Saka are on my wish list 100%. It's just, you know, they are going to take a lot of training. So if that's something you enjoy, if you enjoy the training aspect of the game, definitely be hoping to pick up one of these lower rated ones. But that is pretty much your club selection. If I had to pick 3 that I want out of here, it will be Willock, Saka and Tierney. Aubameyang is very good, but I've got great strikers. I've got good wingers and good defenders. So I'd love to be able to pick up some of the youngsters and level them up. And there it is. Club selection, Liverpool. Club selection, Arsenal. Player reviews done. Let me know in the comment section below what cards you managed to pick up if you are opening the club selection agents. And a quick reminder to let you guys know, I do stream eFootball PES2021 season update every day over at twitch.tv/itsdavidfish, 6:30 PM UK time. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, maybe drop it a like, maybe a cheeky sub. It does help me out a lot as a new YouTuber. We'll be doing this every Monday. Every time they do drop a club selection, we'll be doing player reviews. So until then, I'll catch you in the next one.